Hi, it's your girl Lola, and welcome to the Love Frequency. Okay, so this episode is entitled, That's Not My Thought. For lack of a better title, That's Not My Thought. I could say That's Not My Fucking Thought, but we're going to say That's Not My Thought. I have been experiencing in this last, I want to say 2 weeks, I went from inspired action all the way down to feeling like I'm not doing enough. So I'm coming to make this video because that's not my thought really is an important way of describing what I'm experiencing. And I want to give some backstory, so I'm going to make the backstory quick. I'm coming out of a 11 or 12-year relationship, 8 years married, and I'm surviving separation and living on my own. During the time that I was married, my husband used to tell me all the time, I'm going to just shift a little bit. He used to tell me all the time that I'm not doing enough. And as I start to literally, sorry, I just want to pull that. As I start to literally move forward in my life as a single woman, I still hear that message playing in the background. It's like a sub message. And that's why I entitled this video, That's Not My Thought, because ultimately it's not my thought that I'm not enough, that I'm not doing enough. There's a part of me that feels like, we could all do some more work and do some more energy or more action or more. We can move towards a bigger way of being a better outcome, to get more things that we need, to do more things so that we can take care of ourselves. There's a part of me that knows that there's this sense of I can do more. I can do more because I got more creativity in me. I got more energy in me. I got more ways to move, ways to create things to create. I have a ton of ideas that are just showering me daily. So I could do more, but the way that I hear this, you could do more, feels very, for lack of a better term, oppressive. And that's probably the best term. The way that I feel it, it feels very oppressive. It feels like there's a lot of judgment to it. There's a lot of negative vibrations that go along with it. And in that judgment, in those negative vibrations, it feels very, very daunting to figure out how do you get out of the feeling of I could do more and it not be really your thought. It's something that you experience from someone else, or it's an idea that someone else had of you. And I used to be in a place where I didn't care about, I'm trying to figure out a good way to say this. I don't care about how people perceive or receive me. I just know that sometimes a message has to go out and that you have to get the message, and then you receive the message, and then the message downloads to you or it doesn't download to you. So how you perceive or receive has nothing to do with me. Sometimes the message is something God said I have to share, so I share it. And that's a very interesting way to feel, especially when you feel that way and you're caught in somebody else's idea of what it is you're supposed to be saying and doing. I hope that makes sense. Hopefully it'll make sense to someone. So this last couple of weeks, I've been feeling very, very stuck. Or maybe this last week, because last week I was like, oh my God, I'm doing a new podcast, the Love Frequency. I'm in the Love Frequency. Life is great. And then I did 3 or 4 episodes and then crashed down. And then was like, oh my God, you're not doing enough, because it's bills had to be paid and, things to do, places to go, people to see, cars breaking down, and, and then it's juggling all these real life actions with the spiritual life actions, and trying to figure out how to make a dollar out of 15 cents, or how to make, mountains out of molehills, so to speak. And I understand that I'm a creator. I understand that I can create anything I want. But it's how do you get past the idea of somebody else's ideas for you and somebody else's agreements for you? How do you bypass those ideas and still be able to create. This has been like the biggest thing. It's like I've been feeling very stalled, stopped, blocked, deflated. And I know that this has to do with getting my own passion back, getting my own self back, coming home to myself and being in myself. But it's been very, very difficult. There's been this slide of up and down and back and forth of trying to figure out how do I make this right? How do I make it right? So I don't know. That perhaps moving forward for myself, it looks like really assessing when I hear a message in my head, if it's mine or it's somebody else's, and really asking the question, is that my idea or somebody else's idea of me? And how can I move through that idea and assess if it's mine? Because some things will just not feel like they're yours. Some things will not be yours. And you just have to figure out how you're moving through it and how you're facing life and moving through life so that you can experience yourself fully in your own energy. So this has been a difficult time for me. And I am fighting against not wanting to share it, not wanting to share it, to be vulnerable in it, to experience it, to express it to all of you, to express it to anyone. Just keeping it to myself, that I'm fighting this I feel like I'm fighting almost like a battle, a spiritual battle of like freeing myself from this bog. That's the word that comes up. It's like a bog of negative energy, and I have just not figured out how to save myself. So, and I think that this is a step towards saving myself. Sharing this message is a step to saving myself. Being present with you guys and saying, okay, I'm going to share what I'm dealing with is a sense of saving myself. So I appreciate this interaction and being able to share this. So, okay. Well, thank you, lovelies, for showing up. And thank you for being here. I just want you to know that you are whole, perfect, and complete, and a radiant point of light. I'm blessed by your presence. And remember to always stay in the love frequency. Bye.